Good morning, everyone. Thursday, the 10th of December, 15 days till Christmas. I was struck in the readings from morning prayer of how the king of Judah, Ahaz, is terrified at the news that the king of Israel and some of his mates are going to attack Judah, Jerusalem, and destroy it. And the king is terrified. And the prophet Isaiah, you'll find this in Isaiah chapter 7, the prophet Isaiah is instructed by God to go to him and to meet him and to say to him, don't worry, God is in control. What you think is a powerful enemy, what you think is a disastrous set of consequences that are about to come upon you, in God's eyes are nothing. God actually, through Isaiah, says these people of Israel and their mates, they're nothing more than smoldering pieces of firewood. They're not going to do you any harm, but you need to remain faithful and stand firm. And that's a powerful message. But I want to quickly link it to the reading from 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, the New Testament lesson. And here Paul writes to the people in Thessalonica, and he says to them, don't be caught up and become fearful by the words of so-called prophecy and letters, even if they purport to come from him, Paul, because it's all false. It's not true. It's not going to happen. Remain faithful. Read your scripture. Do not be misled by those who have their own agendas. And it brings us to this interesting question of prophetic word and utterance. There are so many people running around with their prophetic words and utterances and beliefs, and they're trying to make us fall for it. There's all sorts of conspiracy theories going around with for example, COVID-19 and the vaccines that are coming out and the lockdown and all sorts of things. And if you think about it, it's really all rather ridiculous, all these false prophecies. So remain faithful, remain committed to God. God will warn you when things are about to go topsy-turvy, if you have that relationship with him. And if you don't believe you've got that warning and you're confident your relationship is good with him, then don't worry. It's someone else trying to spread their own dissension or their own funny ideas. Just smile politely, or do what I call a Madagascar. Just smile and wave. Folks, I have a very busy morning tomorrow. I have a Zoom meeting quite early in the morning, and I'm not sure if I'm going to fit in my little talk. I'll do my best. After that, I am actually away on leave. So I will again endeavor to do little talks when and if possible, but not being necessarily linked and close to my computer or even having data. It may be somewhat intermittent until next year, but I'll try and do what I can. So this might be the last message for a while. Hopefully I'll fit in a few more before the end of the year, but we shall see. But otherwise, I'll pick it up again next year. Folks, have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful day and a weekend, and we'll chat again as soon as possible. God bless.